Hi, everybody. We're live with our last Tissue Tuesday of the year the of the year 2024, or maybe the first of the 2025, depending on where you are. Some people have already had a Happy New Year, and for you guys, this is the first one. But for me, I'm in Atlantic time. It's 7:36 p.m. here, so it's still the 31st for me and for many of you guys watching right now. We're gonna do one last stream for today. It may be shorter than usual. I do have a few things coming up. Family reunion, a dinner at this time, so I'm not gonna be able to do a 1 hour stream. I wish I could. I mean, who knows? So let's get on with this and let's see what happens. Okay, as usual, we're just gonna draw the first three cards, and we're gonna try to play with the lowest card on hand. And as you can see, I have pretty high cards on hand right now. My starting hand is Jack, Ace, and Queen. I'm gonna start with the Jack. Wow, the AI also had very high cards on hand. Okay, there's a good chance it may go straight in the middle. Yeah, I told you. That means it has something to play. It has something to back up such a move. And I don't want to play the Os right now. I'm just going to go and conquer the middle, the center of the board, which is usually a very strong move early in the game. Okay, so right now I'm not going to spend a queen. I mean, I'm not going to use one of the queens to take that five, considering that he used an eight. So the AI, think that the AI, you have to think about the AI always playing the lowest card on empty spaces. The fact that he played an eight on an empty space, it means he has higher cards on hand. And when you're in this situation, you wanna keep doing the same thing. You wanna make sure the opponent is wasting high cards on empty spaces for as long as you can do that, of course. So right now I'm just gonna play this tree, hoping that it's also going to play another high card on an empty space. And you see, my assessment was correct. So if the AI would have gotten a lower card, just for your information, if the AI had a lower card, it would have played here next to the eight, not here in front of this tree. Because right now it has nothing but high cards on hand, and the AI doesn't want to waste that on empty spaces. Nobody wants that. So he's trying to, he's looking for confrontation, so his high cards don't go to waste. And right now, all we can do, besides playing on an empty space, which I don't want to do, would be to take up these five with the nine I had on hand. Wow. He must have really, really strong cards. There's a good chance it has a king on hand, but the AI doesn't, wouldn't want to play a king when you're already in this situation. It wants to make sure it can set a stronghold, and there's nothing stronger than an ace right now. So that's what it did. It created a defense to his home row, and we're just gonna have to find a way around it. Okay, I could go here or could go back there. Right now I'm gonna go up here. I would usually go back there, but I have nothing but high cards, and I don't want to find myself in the same situation where I end up spending high cards on empty spaces. So we're just gonna go here. Mm, okay, this time I'm just gonna play this down here, and it's gonna take three. No? Okay. I'm gonna keep playing low cards. I should have played here probably. Okay. Okay, now we can go both ways. So in this particular scenario, you may want to go this way because if anything, you have something to keep going forward. On this side, I wouldn't have anything to beat that queen. I mean, not right now. I may get a higher card in the next draw, but I don't want to play the odds right now. Just going to what I know I can do. Okay, as you can see, we ended up with the same dilemma, being blocked both ways. And right now, I am just gonna play here. This one's tricky. The AI has another ace, that it hasn't drawn yet or it hasn't played, whatever. So in this case, you wouldn't want to have two aces right up against each other. I mean, if you want to move forward, if you're just trying to build a roadblock, you could play the king here. The AI will play the ace here is going to create a roadblock, but his is much smaller than mine. And I mean, that's not the way I like playing. Let's put it that way. I would like to be able to move forward to his, past his defenses. So thinking that it's possible it's gonna overtake that king, I'm gonna play side, next to the next to the ace. Okay, so this is a good place to play the queen. Although I would have played that two as well. Okay, so we thought wrong. The AI didn't decide to take over the king, which is very good news for us. So it didn't take a king here, and it didn't take one here. So both of my kings right now have become unstoppable cards, which is a concept I have discussed before. There's nothing the AI has right now that's gonna take over this king, and and of course I also haven't drawn the other king and the other ace. So I have two more cards the AI will not be able to stop, and you want to use them wisely. Okay, right now we're just gonna go here. I could have gone up here. Yeah, that would have been the better play. That was a mistake on my part because I would have taken that four with this five. Uh, okay, this is a point. This is a situation that you want to think carefully. Uh, it's a dilemma. You don't want to. I don't want to waste big cards on medium cards. High cards and medium cards is not the ideal situation. You would ideally you would want to play that queen over the jack like I did here, or maybe a 10. Probably a 9, but certainly not an 8. So I could play back here, but I don't know. I don't feel like backing down so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move forward, and if he plays the king, I'm just gonna take it over. Okay, so it didn't happen, and I'm just gonna take this 4, which of course he can overcome. But let's see how long he can keep this up. Okay, I have no more queens. Okay, this is exactly what we're gonna do. Now we have sort of conquered this side of the board. Okay, it stopped me right there. Hmm. Okay, the AI has no queens, no jacks. Sorry, no jacks. I'm not sure about jacks. Oh yeah, no jacks and no aces. No kings, no jacks, no queens, and no aces. So if I put that king here, it's gonna block him off, and he can only play down here. I still have an ace to draw, which is gonna be the. Oh no, I don't have an ace to draw. What's my last card? I'm wondering. Right now I have the lead. Okay, that's good. And looks like we got the first win of the night. If you saw the stream with Thomas, you know that the AI plays very differently from like the way you would play a human being, another person. So it's totally different. You can think the same way because there are certain concepts that apply in every game, but these kind of strategies they don't exactly work with AIs. Some of them do, but others don't. Especially in the early stages of the game, of the match, you don't want to play another person like you play the AI. A person can bluff, and which the AI is not designed to do. Okay, so everything is pretty much straightforward. We're going with the lowest card on hand. Now, these play right now is going to be tricky. The AI is going up, is going forward because it probably has a king or an ace on hand. I would go with the ace, but I don't know what other cards it has. If I play this nine, if the AI has a 10, a jack, or a queen, it will probably play it. If not, it will go straight with the ace, and that's gonna cause trouble for me. But trouble is my middle name, so let's go with this. Ooh, look at that. Very good. Okay, so right now we could play this on an empty space, but no, let's just take these two. And we're gonna keep this coming. I want the AI to play those high cards. You see what I told you? It played the five because it's a relatively low card. It's a low card and it has no trouble playing that card on empty spaces. But if the AI had nothing but high cards on hand, it would have gone straight to that in front of the three, in front of that three that I placed right next to the ace. Mm, okay. I'm wondering what cards it has on hand. I know it must have a. I'm pretty sure that king wasn't the best card it had right now. There's got to be something else. I don't want to play the king. Let's play that seven here and see what happens. Okay. Well, we're just gonna take it with this jack. Told you. I didn't want to play that exactly because of that reason. I know it had a very big card on hand, and it just didn't want to play right away. Right now, what I would like to play is another ace here, but of course we haven't gotten it yet. Mm, okay, let's go with this 10 here. I don't want to keep playing on empty spaces. Gonna run behind on the score. I'm gonna get behind on the score if I keep doing that. Oh, okay. So you see this? This is happening because the AI must be playing, must have high cards on hand, and I don't want the AI to cut me off in the middle row, so I'm just gonna play the king here. And now I'm the one taking over his cards. Okay, great. That was exactly what I was waiting for. So there's nothing that can take this. Okay, so I got this one. Wow, a queen on an empty space. That must have hurt. Okay, guys, let's keep it going. And we're still playing the lowest card on hand. There's one scenario where I don't like playing the lowest card, but I haven't gotten to it yet. If I don't get a chance to, if I don't get those specific cards, I might explain that at the very end. But everything's pretty much straightforward right now. We're going with the lowest card on hand. I don't have high cards on me, so I don't want to go straight into battle here. Battle in the middle. But now, if you pay attention to the cards that have been played already, you know, I got these three and two eights. He got six, seven, and five. So there's a good chance the AI is just stalling, buying time until it gets the card he needs, which is not something I'd like to give him a chance for. Um, we're just gonna keep playing along because we have nothing to fight right now to avoid. We're just gonna have to avoid confrontation. So now we play the four, which I can easily take with this number six. But trust me, it has something big on hand right now, and I got squat. Damn, that hurt. I was hoping he would have wasted a big card on taking that three, but didn't happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna go forward. Okay, we got a good chance here of a small comeback. Oh yes, he's gonna take that five. Okay, now we're gonna cut him up here. Hmm. Okay. At this point, we're gonna have to do this. I don't want him to take over the middle. Okay. The AI is just backing down right now, which is good for me. Really? He can't even take over that five? Maybe just bluffing. Well, even if it is, I'm not gonna make those chances. And keep in mind, this is the last king. The AI has no more kings right now. So he's gonna have to take this queen using an ace. I want to cut him. Oh, okay. That's not happening. Okay, so we're in a very, very, very good position right now. Um, Ideally, you want to cut him off pretty bad. We're just gonna do this here. See? Okay, so This is it for the AI. Only four moves left. Well, for me it's four. For the AI, it's just three moves left. And he played the ace on top of a king. I'm sorry, on top of the jack. So he can only take one of the kings right now. Let's say he takes this one. He's not gonna go past this or this, and I only have to take over this space, and it will block him away. He can't go past. He's gonna go. He's gonna have to go past this lane or this lane, and he doesn't have. There's not enough moves to make a comeback from a 5 point lead. Mm, at this point, I think we could plan ending with a Techu. Let's see. Oh yes. Yeah, let me check the chat in case anybody has said anything and I haven't noticed. Nope, all good. Hold on. Okay, let's keep playing, and I think we have time for two more games, so let's try to make the best of them. Okay, another hand, another match where I start with very high cards. That's the worst for me. I don't like starting with such high cards. Maybe one ace, but not so many high cards. Okay, so the AI played sideways when he had a chance to move forward. So there's a very good chance he doesn't have an ace on hand. There's a chance he could draw it in the next turn, but let's see. Okay, that didn't happen. So this is gonna be the strategy for right now. I'm gonna play this nine here, and whatever it plays on top of it, I'm gonna take it with the ace, like this. Damn, why did I have so many high cards in the beginning? I am not letting the AI cut me off. Not a chance. Okay, let's just play here. That's what I want. I want the AI to play high cards. But you always want to, but we don't necessarily want to use the king to take over the queen. Not at all. We want to make sure we use the lowest card on hand to take over the highest card we have, the enemy has on hand right now. And let's keep it going. Okay, so the AI ended up playing an ace on the home row, which plays right into our everything we wanted. There's very little the AI can do right now. Mm, I haven't taken any kings. And the fact that it played here means it has something coming. There's something coming soon. I don't want to play that king over the queen because, he's just gonna cut me off. And I don't want to play the king here. I'm just gonna ace it. This one I'd like to play here. Let's see if the AI takes the bait, trying to get here. If it does, I'm just gonna cut him off right here. Piece of cake. And we're just gonna end this with a Techu. Sorry guys, I was just answering somebody in the chat. And let's do one more. Okay, we got very low cards, and I'm just gonna play these sideways. Okay, you usually want to play the lowest card you have on hand, but I don't want to. I don't really like building uh, bridges with low cards because the enemy, the opponent is just gonna take it over with the lowest cards it has on hand. I would like to build a strong bridge so that the opponent needs to use his or her strongest cards to overcome, to take over those cards. But right now, I don't want to do that. I don't know what he's gonna put up here. He was just. Mm, he has an ace. I'm just gonna play here. You see, that's exactly what I was telling you. Okay, so I got the ace here. I'm not gonna back away from a challenge. Apparently, it was just bluffing. Okay. Good. Let's see. If it doesn't have an ace, okay. I'm just gonna cut him off here. I don't want to take. I don't want to risk it. Okay, so we're back in the same situation where we need to block, we want to block the enemy, but we have not taken any kings from him. And if I play this here, he's going to have two unstoppable cards, which is not something I want to do. But in this situation, we're very close to the home row, and I wouldn't mind blocking the AI off. He's going to probably end up wasting his biggest cards just to get out of that front, just to get out of there. You see? I don't need to cut him off completely. I just need him to waste his biggest cards. You see? Yeah. Mission accomplished. It's a 6 point lead. He can take this, nothing more. Well, we got lucky today, guys. No losses for today or even ties. So we got all games. Um, of course, we you could say we got lucky with the draws in many chances, many occasions, in many plays. But it's also about thinking strategically. Like, you have 26 plays in the game, you have 26 turns, you want to use them wisely. Sometimes you want to go forward, sometimes you want to back down because it's not convenient for you. Of course, the opponent is also thinking that way. Sometimes it's going to go forward, and that's something you have to look out for. When you see an opponent moving forward aggressively, think about the cards he could have on hand that he or she doesn't want to waste on empty spaces. If you have cards to back it up, you could, you know, start the battle, or otherwise you may just live to die another day. Okay, yeah, about the move, I was gonna tell you, at the very beginning, I usually want to play the lowest card I have on hand. I play these two, and then I play these three. The only chance where I don't want to play the lowest card I have on hand is if I have let's say I have a two or a three. Let's say I have a three, a seven, and an ace. If I have an ace against the AI, I want to go forward. I want to make sure I'm, going straight ahead. And if we end up in a draw because I played the lowest card and the AI also played its lowest card, then we're gonna end up playing on another row here, not the middle one. You have that two here, and maybe another card here. When that happens, if you're the one going first, and the AI doesn't have cards to back up to start a confrontation, it's going to avoid you, and you're gonna end up wasting big cards on hand. And that happens many times. If the AI goes first, that's usually not a problem because whatever lane the AI chooses, you choose that same lane. But if it's not the case and you're the one going first, you want to make sure you're going up against the same lane as the AI or as the opponent. But yeah, that's the only situation in which I would rather not use the lowest card I have on hand, because I want to make sure we're both going in the middle lane, not sideways or just the middle lane. Anyway, guys, this is all for now. This was a shorter stream than usual, but this is the best we could do considering it's New Year's Eve. Everybody all We all have family reunions and meetings to attend, and I didn't want to miss my family reunion, but I didn't want to miss these Techu Tuesdays. I'm glad I was able to make it, and we'll be back next week with more Techu streams. and we'll probably do impromptus, random days if somebody is up for it. No, anytime somebody wants to play Techu, I'm up for it. So, anyway, just join the Discord, like the video, subscribe for more streams every week, and see you guys later. Merry Christmas, Merry belated Christmas, and Happy New Year to everybody.